to Freethinkers Fireside, where we put the human and humanist one cozy chat at a time. My name is Helen, also known as House Bells. If you are here and you're new, hello. And if you are here and you come here a lot, also hello and welcome back. We're gonna talk about with our friend Brently about we're at war apparently. So hi Brently, how are you, my friend?
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. So, before we get into it, tell the people who you are and what you do on the YouTubies.
I am Brently. I do a show called Apostate on YouTube, and I kind of just, it's sort of been all over the place lately, but for the most part, I react to FundyTube and just kind of just keep an eye on what those lunatics are doing. And it's pretty funny. It's a comedy show, so I just kind of mess around.
It is. It's a ride because the things people say, I'm like, oh wow, that's a take.
Right.
So have you looked at FundyTube since Saturday?
Yeah, a lot of end time stuff. It's
yeah, I forgot we're in end times. I forgot. Yeah.
Anytime there's
weren't we in end times in September?
I know. We're in the perpetual end times, I guess. They keep on.
It keeps going,
not ending. But they've been waiting for 2,000 years. What's a few more, right? So
and like really, like God exists at a time. So like
he doesn't know. Yeah,
it's because we only have these like meat sacks can only like see time in a forward fashion, but God, he's outside of time, and his time may not be your time because like it's all. And I'm like, okay, that's gobbledygook.
It's basically Mr. Manhattan. He just experiences all of reality all at the same time, and he doesn't know when he is where.
Right, exactly. And I'm over here going like, okay.
Yeah. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, exactly, Amber. That is exactly what.
Takes so bad. They're relieved. Oh yeah. What's up,
it is okay. Like I haven't looked at the response. I will, because like it's gonna happen of the response of the right to this. But from what I gathered, like MAGA is not happy. They didn't want this.
I didn't. Well, it's weird because that was what I was gathering as well. Until this most recent approval poll, which I guess the war like skyrocketed his approval or something. Like I'm so confused. But it was like MAGA. The MAGA crowd is at like 97% or something like that right now. Up from like 30 something. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the? Are you kidding? They're like, oh, he's more popular than Obama now.
Range shifts after Iran war. Okay, so all right, all right. Let me share my screen, everybody. All right, fine. Fine, cool. All right. I'm like, no, I don't want to do ad blocker. Just fucking bring up the article.
Language. Hey.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swore on my own channel. It hasn't been 5 minutes yet, guys.
God, I remember I used to like count how many times there were F words in movies. Like that was like 7. Now we're up to 7 F words in this movie.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I shouldn't be watching this. I went and saw The Faculty when I was a kid. Like it was the first rated R movie.
So
and it's a lot of F words.
All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. Let me remember how to do that.
You push the.
Do I remember how to do that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm a professional, guys. Okay, like professional. Okay, so the presidential approval rating. This was done by the New York Times, like yesterday, not today. This morning. Let's see. So depending on the group.
Of course, right?
He's like the 40s. He's kind of where he was. Isn't this where he was? Like around 38 to 42, 44%.
Right. Yeah. I mean, from before, like you said, it depends on the group. So, like, I think, of course, with the left or anything left of right wing, whatever, they're of course not going to be as approving. But
this group, the Trafalgar group, that I know I did not say that right. So 1080 is 50%, but the poll was conducted by a partisan pollster. So
right,
that's not going to be.
But I thought he was losing support from his side. That's the craziest part.
Right.
I don't. This has just been insane.
Yeah, probably about that.
If it dated the Lord,
wasn't he supposed to come back like within like a lifetime, like come back like real soon, and then he never showed up again because it's all made up.
He said he was just getting a pack of cigarettes.
Right, he was like that dad. Actually, he is, because he's kind of an absentee father.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Like he kind of made everybody, and then he was like.
Unalived his own kid. Yeah.
Right. He's like, okay, I made life. I just didn't think about what I was going to do with it after.
Exactly. Oh my God.
Okay, so we're at war. Apparently, also too, the Defense Department was saying that we could run out of bombs fairly quickly, and I was like, what? Like, okay, to be fair, like, do I think anyone should have bombs? No, absolutely fucking not. I don't think they're a good idea, guys. Just don't think they are. Hot take, guys. Bombs are bad.
Whoa, hey, tone it down.
I know, right?
Your hot takes. I'm getting burned.
I know, right? Like, oh my God, I'm over here going like, maybe we don't bomb people. How about we? Because so like we're dealing with that shit, and then like I'm over here like going like, okay, like we're gonna run out. Like what does that mean?
They need to pull from the ICE budget. You know that I guess it sucked up all the funds.
Thank you for being here, Dr. Kip. Thank you.
Hey, Dr. Kip's here. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Kip was part of my fundraiser, and I didn't know him before then. So it's so awesome to see you. So thank you for being here, honey. Hey. Yeah. I have a hot take. I'm telling you, bombs are bad, man. So bad.
It's crazy that is considered a hot take at this point. Like we're that insane.
Like, I'm like, do you listen to yourself? Like Pete Hegseth's over here, like we're bringing about the end times, and he's all excited about the bombings and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, you were not hugged enough as a child.
Wow.
I didn't know if I told you that, but Todd, when he was in the DC scene, back in the 80s, Pete Hegseth used to come to punk shows, and he was kind of a dick, and he got beat up by some non-racist skinheads, and he was no longer part of the punk movement at the time. I find that hilarious.
Good. Yeah, Sharps beat up a lot of people, and you know what? And normally I'm not for that sort of thing, but they beat up the right people, so it's actually all right.
I think I was like, listen, I'm like you were the type of person that got punched in the face. You got punched in the face. That was supposed to be a lesson. You did not learn the lesson.
No. He's just like, I'm going to get all the power in the entire country, and I'm going to show those guys. And we're like, fuck, and he did it.
Well, then he was complaining. And then he was complaining about the media coverage on it. Like he was all like pissant about it, and I'm like, my dude. I'm like, nobody's happy you're doing this, and because you're not getting the attention you want, I'm like, I'm sorry your father did not hug you enough as a child. I'm sorry, my man. Like, I feel you, I do, but at the same time, it's like whatever hole you're trying to fill, this is not going to fill it.
What? And did you hear what he was responding to when he said that whole like meltdown about like, oh, this is like an NBC like. No,
I just heard that he had he was like whining a little. Like I heard the whine, but I didn't hear like why. Because like when he whines, I just think he's whining.
I know it.
They asked him. Mad.
They asked him how long the war.
Didn't love him enough.
That's it. Yes. No, they just asked him how long the war's going to be, and he's like, "Oh, okay, over here with your NBC woke crapola," and we're just like. They asked how long the war.
That is a reasonable question to ask.
Like what?
Like what? If he went? Okay, let's say he went on Fox News, and who's that bitch's name? The blonde that I hate.
That fucking bit. No,
I don't like her. Like, she's a trollop. Like,
right.
I'm reclaiming the word trollop, guys,
Trollop.
because it's not
Feels like a
used
slur.
used anymore, and I like that in replacement of bitch, because you can serve bitch.
Is it a
She's
slur?
a trollop.
It sounds slurry. I don't know why.
It's
It
a little
just
slurry.
has
That's why I like better than Karen. Like, you know,
Karen's
I
just a
like,
name, so that. But you
yeah,
feel
like
bad for
I
all the
just,
Karens, though.
yeah,
You
like
know,
I don't want to
really
insult the
nice.
Karen. So I think we should reinvent trollop
Trollop.
for a
Okay.
terrible woman.
I'm with you. As long as
Like, it's not really
I'm
like it used to be a loose woman, but like we can reclaim words, language serves stuff, and I think a trollop should be a woman that is a bitch and goes against her own interests. Anyway, Lauren Ingram. Okay, like Lauren Ingram is a trollop. I'm gonna make that a statement. I'm gonna turn that into a clip. Trollop. We're reclaiming the word trollop.
Taking it back.
Clips, I'm gonna start doing them with that. Like,
oh my god.
Because
That's awesome.
So imagine if Pete Hegseth was on like Lauren Ingram's show and Lauren asked him, how long is the war? It's like, you're not, and I'm like, are you going to say like Fox is now woke because they asked you like, hey, people want to know how long the war is going to be? Because guess what? There are people that have family members and friends that are in the military, Pete.
Yeah. I mean, and
you
some
don't
of
know
them,
how long it's going to last, what the cost is going to be. Like, there's a lot of questions.
yeah. Well, and what it was like something like 4. I want to say 4 different American soldiers were killed.
Yeah, and a bunch of kids already died in Iran. Children have died, like, and civilians, and
right. And he was saying that was fake news or something. It was insane. Like Hegseth was like, whatever. It's like, look, stuff happened. But he was like, he said that it was fake news, but then he was also like, get over it. Shut up. It's just like, what the imagine being like that person, like a loved one of those soldiers.
Right.
And you have to listen to that. Like, what the I'd lose it.
This is like, it is a problem. I don't know. Like, I understand the psychology behind it. I really do. It's a lot of like it's one of the things, like, they live in like this contradiction. Like, they think that if they're on the right, they're in the same level as like somebody, like Trump and his circle of oligarchs. And if they can just follow them along, like, maybe I'll get into the club. But the thing is, though, it's like, and then they vote against things that are in their self-interest. And it's because they think that this is what I need to do. I follow a leader. And then we're over here going like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Because like, it's that, mindset of, it's like that contradiction. Because like, if you talk to them about like universal healthcare and stuff, they want it. They just don't want to associate, I don't know, with the person of color, I guess. Maybe that was, maybe if Obama was a white guy, they would have, I don't know. Like, I don't understand how racist works.
Yeah, because they want to have the health care, but they don't want other people to have the health care. They're like, hold on, wait, no, just for me, though. I get the stuff, and the people I don't like don't.
Like this, like, I want pie, but I'm like, everybody gets pie, guys. That's why we have pie. We cut them to 8, so this way everybody gets pie.
That's right.
And so I'm like, we can all have pie, but for some reason you don't want certain people to have pie, and I'm like, why don't you want people like everybody likes pie? Like, why?
Everybody deserves some pie. Okay, this is America.
Like, healthcare is pie, guys.
Apple pie. That's right.
Because like, navigating I'm just sorry, a little side tangent of all the shit that I've been going through. Like, navigating the American healthcare system sucks.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. That's
and now, so like, we have that, and so like, and then you got Pete Hegseth over here, like, disregarding, soldiers that like, and not taking response. I'm like, you're the Secretary of Defense. You have to take responsibility. You are responsible.
Right.
You are putting out the directives. You are responsible for other people's lives. That is your job.
That is
what
so
are you doing?
How scary that guy's in charge of people's lives. He can't get his own under control, it seems. And he's in charge of it. Wow. Yeah, what a nightmare. I can't believe that that there aren't more people that are kind of like raging against Israel being basically the reason that we're doing this, full stop, because that's it. That there is no like actual reason for this war other than, well, Israel wants it though, because they want to take over the Middle East, but probably then the world. I don't know. It feels really world domination-ish, the way that they're
because he
expanding
wants
their
to take
borders.
over Greenland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then I'm like, why? And then you're like, oh, and then he was like doing this world expansion thing, and it's just like, oh, you think that's how this works?
Yeah.
And I'm like, people retaliate because you're kind of violating the Geneva Convention.
Like a lot. Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah.
And it's so, the weird part too is that Trump will just go to war with Iran. I mean, he did
without
it with
Congress's approval.
But then they show up like a week later and they're like, we got to vote on this, and it's like, it's done. It's done.
We're done. Like,
what are you talking about?
I'm like,
we decided.
I'm like, why isn't this man? He keeps doing the crimes. Why we like? I'm like, listen, wheels of justice. Like we've had 10 years of all types of shit we could have booked him on. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry that you bait into the system that it's really hard to get the president to go to FaceTime in court, but you put it into the system, and guess what? We can amend those things.
Okay.
And I think we should after we figure all this shit out, because it's been a shit show, and because every day, okay, I was perfectly out on Saturday. I was at surgery during the day. I had a normal day. I slept over at my friend's house Friday night. My kid brought me up there. I got to spend time with my girlfriends. Came home.
Do a pillow fight? Pillow fight, right?
No, we didn't do a we drank and watched Repo the Genetic Opera, and which is a great movie, by the way. If you look at the 4 really rich families, Ogre from Skinny Puppy's in it, Paris Hilton's in it, Paul Sorvino's in it, that I can never remember this actor, but he was in House of a Thousand Corpses and a bunch of other horror movies. And he if you like horror, underground horror, and that you'll know him. You'll be like, I know that guy. Also, Anthony Stewart Head, who played Giles, is in it. Alexa Vega, that was in Spy Kids, is in it. So it has a really good cast. The music's fucking sick, and it's a goth opera. It's very 2007.
It's a goth opera.
It's a goth opera.
A goth bra?
No, a goth bra. Yes, a goth bra.
I feel like the TH gets in the way.
But so basically, instead, have your repo man come and repo your car. Let's say you needed a kidney, but you're on a payment plan, and if you don't make your payments, a repo man's going to come take your kidney.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
it's a great movie.
What it's called, right?
But this is the musical. This wasn't the one that was the straightforward one where it was an action movie. This is a goth opera with horror.
They made a musical out of it.
And it has its own aesthetic.
That's
you guys, awesome. You're gonna have a feeling. You're gonna have feelings about your father. Deal with some stuff. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm like, oh yeah. If you had a difficult dad but you still loved him, you're gonna have feelings. It's just gonna happen. But I highly recommend it. Sarah Brightman's in it too, and she's amazing in it. So I highly recommend the movie. It is on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, I recommend settling down with and have a snacky snack, maybe get a little high, have a drink.
Definitely.
And for an hour and a half, just listen to this weird story. But the 4 main characters, of the Roddy family, remind me of Trump and Ivanka and Don Jr. and Eric so much. Nice. Just their behavior as my dad doesn't love me the way that I need him to love me, and they're seeking attention. It's just, but it's kind of pulled to the extreme, but it's you get it. You're I know what that is. Anyway, awesome. Sorry, that was a sidebar. Highly recommend that movie. Watch it. Anyway, I don't know how we got here.
Oh, hey, speaking of that movie specifically, did you hear Trump replaced Noam?
Yes,
he fired him.
I was listening to Kyle. I was listening to Secular Talk before we came on, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
because apparently
just happened.
Stephen Miller told her to say something, prove something, but Trump didn't. And I'm like, "Oh no!"
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, I guess I can't remember the detail, like the exact detail, but like I go to Secular Talk because Kyle talked about it, and basically Stephen Miller. No, okay, you know how she had that hearing?
Yeah.
And okay, so she had the hearing, and they asked her like, "Hey, like, what, like, like we're that $140 million, like." Why did you do it? And like Trump, and she's like, Trump approved that.
I was like, but Trump said I
but
could
Trump
have
said
both
I could do
planes.
Like, listen, this is a good point that Kyle pointed out, and I agree with this. Like, I hate Pam Bondi. I think she is a disgusting human being. I hope she gets murder hornets in her pee hole. But being said, she just kept pushing rhetoric back. Like Chrissy Nome, like and Kyle, like she looks like a woman that knows she's doing evil, but she doesn't want to be there. But she's too much. She's too deep.
she's in too deep at this point.
Yeah, she's in too deep, and I'm like, you mean choices.
But this is what they do. This is what's so crazy, that people keep on providing Trump with loyalty after he proves over and over and over again he's literally just going to stab you in the back, like immediately. What's her name?
As soon as you make him look bad, as soon as you make him look bad, he's gonna be like, I didn't prove that, which he probably did. But it was bad for him because he only cares about himself.
Right. And it's like on his whim, like whatever he just, he'll just change. I mean, the Green, what's her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene. He like totally went after her, and like she was getting death threats and stuff. Like after he called her out on his little truth, whatever nonsense, little lie social, whatever. She's getting death threats and stuff. That was like the most loyal lady to that dude ever, and didn't matter. The second she doesn't say exactly what he wants, you're done. You're under the bus. It's crazy.
It is. Yeah, I don't know, like, but the thing is, though, it's just, I love a narcissist. Then let me tell you why I love a narcissist. Because eventually they kind of fuck themselves, because like eventually he ran as a populist, and everybody kind of like, the first time around I was like, I hate this dude, like I see a bullshitter like 1,000 miles away, but I get it because people were frustrated, the economy was kind of in the tank, we were recovering from a recession, it was a whole thing, and I get it. And and people don't have access to certain information that like we're interested in. I get that. I do. Not an excuse for not doing your homework, but I get it, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't know that if no one's told you the tools, how do you have the tools, right? So I get it. But
they're making it harder.
You do not have an excuse. You do not have an excuse for 2020
at all.
We saw.
We already saw all of this coming, like so far away.
You didn't even accuse in 2024 because, like, for some reason, like, I'm like, listen, Biden was a like CB grandpa. Like, I'm like, I don't really want grandpa in charge, but like he's here, and the economy got better, and it was okay. And it was like, okay. I'm like, we're fine for a little bit, and then he got reelected, and now the past year has been, my nervous system is going through a thing.
I know. So
and then now we're at war. Now we're at war, guys. Did you know? Yeah. Did you think? I did not think war with Iran was going to be on my 2026 bingo card.
I know, right? Well, and it's strange
saying these things like this wasn't on my bingo card. Like Epstein, was not, and then finding out like Trump's in there more than 1 million times was not on my bingo card.
That actually was on my bingo card.
I'm going to let remind you know, are you distracted by the Epstein files because there's a war now?
People are like saying that's why he's doing it. I think it's got something to do with the Epstein, like clearly had, he was a Mossad, he was like working for Mossad, and he would have dirt on everybody. And so, and Israel, I think, is just, they have something on him or something, because everybody else, Trump does what he wants, but when it comes to Israel, he does everything they want. There's not even a conversation. It's just like, yeah, of course we're going to do everything they want no matter what. It's like, what the hell? Why?
But wasn't that in the 2025 playbook?
Probably.
That they were going to install a leader that would align with Israel.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I could see
You
them.
know?
I just didn't know you'd be disaligned. You'd think they would.
That's what they were like.
Right. This is crazy.
And the thing is, though, is like it's fucking chaos all the time. Like the news cycle is, and I said this last night in a post. Like we're not equipped for this, guys. No. The information that comes at us so fast, our nervous system cannot handle it.
No.
Like I didn't realize how stressed out I was until I stopped working. And then once I started mitigating my media, like news content, like I said, at my ChatGPT on for 2 days a week, tell me what's going on with the Epstein files, tell me what's going on with the war in Iran. Because I want to, and then the other couple of days I asked for science news, queer news, things I care about, right?
Right.
Because you have to regulate.
Yeah. I mean, if it messes with your head, don't even look at it.
Because it's a lot. We're not made for this. Like we were made, and the thing is, though, is our nervous system doesn't know like it's the tiger. It's always there's always a tiger. And your brain cannot, your nervous system can't be on all the time like that. It's not good for you. No. Listen, some of us drink, some of us smoke weed, some of us, listen to death metal, however, some of us play clarisker on, hey, AJ, that's my girl. Hi, honey.
AJ. Hell yeah.
So okay. So clarisker is a great game. I have to get with Mark Reed about that game. I was telling AJ earlier today because it's a fantastic game and it's very French, and I'm French. It's great. It won all the awards last year.
There's game awards.
There's games awards, yes, and people get a lot of they do, yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, there's game awards. Do you get
what kind?
Game?
No, I don't.
Get a game?
I literally I don't think I've ever played. I think I stopped.
Oh my god! If you come to my
regular
house, I'm going
Nintendo.
to play a video game.
Right. I would love to.
If we ever hang out and you come visit me, I'm going to be like, oh, I have to invite you to my birthday party next month. That's what I'm going to do.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'll be there.
Because you're only a couple hours late, and it's my Queen Bee party. I'm inviting you. I'll send you an invite. All right.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be great. And it's okay. So regardless of that, okay, there's escapism we have to do, because you have to keep your brain healthy, guys. It's gonna get worse before it's gonna get better, and we gotta hold on. You gotta toe the line. It sucks.
Yeah. Well, and I think there's also this added component of we're literally in uncharted territory right now.
I don't know what we're doing.
Right. And we don't know if there's, once it hits a particular level of power that he just seems to be taking and nobody's doing anything about it.
Can we stop?
When is, are there going to be tanks in the street? Am I going to be arrested for not being a Trump loyalist? What is going to happen?
I was thinking, am I going to be arrested because I'm a queer person and I have a queer, and my kids, my kid is trans, and I'm an atheist, and I speak out against tyranny, and is that going to be a problem? And I keep saying, you always think when at the beginning of this, I was I have a little bit of security, but as we go along, you're starting to oh no,
mm-hmm.
Oh no, they adopted the bad people's playbook.
Literally,
oh no,
almost like a 1-to-1 comparison. I mean, they're literally, they called us domestic terrorists already,
I
am. If you're critical of religion and critical of capitalism, then you're a domestic terrorist, according to them.
Of course, so, yeah. Because, it doesn't, but the thing is, so how do you prove that? How do you prove that you are a threat to the United States as a citizen, and you have there's no evidence of you doing any crime or in a secret group, so you're we have freedom of speech. I criticize the government because they're doing terrible things,
right?
I'm sorry, yeah. I'm not going to approve that. And then if you think that because me having my own mind and basic human decency is a problem for you, that's a you problem.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, but they're not exactly following the law here. So that's what I think makes it kind of scary, right? Is that we don't know how far they're going to go, and they seem to just be traipsing over all of our
Right.
all of the Constitution at this point. So the First Amendment, if that's out the window, he doesn't even care. They already like tried to shut down, the
Watch this
Jimmy
what?
Kimmel and the other one, Talrico, the interview with Talrico, they pulled that.
I love though, because there was more watched on YouTube than it would have been on NBC, which
nice.
CBS, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, this is what happened. Like, listen, I'm like, yeah, Stephen Colbert's Catholic, but he's on the right side of history, and he really, really cares about other human beings, and he uses his power, his little bit of influence to like push back against terrible things. And like he even said, he goes, I don't know if Talrico is going to make a good senator, because he was up against Crockett, but he goes, but I wish him well, and he gave equal time to Crockett, and it's like, yeah, you're nervous because Texas is going to flip.
That's crazy. I mean,
like, I wish that would happen in Florida.
I know, right? I think they all moved here. I think that's what it is. They all moved.
All the
MAGA moved to Florida. So we've turned really red, and they're like flipping. It's like, what the hell is happening?
But like, it's so weird because like I'm over here because like the people that I meet on a day-to-day basis, they seem just like good, decent people. Like like sometimes like I don't know, but also at the same time, like I think also I like with where I am, because like the thing that tells you if you're in a safe environment is your zip code.
Yeah.
I live in a county where there's older people, some of them Republicans, but there's a lot of old like queers and progressive people. But they're not online. They're not like us. We're of a different generation, but they show up to protests.
Right.
And they're covering 4 miles of things in, Port Charlotte County, and they show up for like the No Kings protest. Your brain goes, I was wrong, because it looks how it votes, but if you like, also too, it's like, yeah, maybe people have flipped now. I don't know. Like, we'll find out in the next election, but there is a shift there. It just right now, like the people that we were like, hey, don't support this guy, he's gonna do bad things, and he's done bad things. Now they're finding out all the bad things that he did and does, and now it's coming. It's too much. It's like the cognitive dissonance, it's not working. Like, you have to pick a side.
Right. Well, and I think part of it too is we got to remember too that like they gerrymander to haul Get Out. He is a secular Christian. He's been very harsh pushing back on Christian national. Oh, that's nice.
See, like there's some really great people. Like, I was watching Robert Madison. I don't know if you watch his channel. He is a comic, but he goes to a lot of protests, and he lives in New York City. And New York City, there was this bill that was passing through the state passing through the New York legislator that wanted to sell Jewish land, but it was they made it about Palestine. They made it a political issue, and then a bunch of people showed up at City Hall that were like, "You're making this about," like, they even twisted it to be about like abortion rights. They twisted it to be, and also there were members of the Jewish community, like Orthodox Jews, that were against the genocide in Palestine, that showed up and were like, no, you do not get to use us as props. Right. Like, we do, like, not every Jew is for the, what's going on the Gaza Bank. Okay. But and because when you start doing it, it becomes like, what is your race? Because like they were trying to stop protests inside or outside a healthcare facility, a public building, and with something else, and a government building. Okay. What is outside? Just outside.
What?
Like, we already don't protest inside. Like, we're not gonna, like, like anytime there's a protest, like if you're protesting like your city hall, you are outside.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's outside? So it's like, it's that vague sort of wording that they put into these bills that it gets ambiguous,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's that because they put ambiguous language because the NYPD gets to determine what that outside is.
Yeah, they can interpret that and kind of, again, traipse over the Constitution in doing so.
Right. And then we're all over here going like, weren't we supposed to be the defenders of freedom and the Constitution? Like, that was what, like, listen, I'm like, I grew up with some like, patriotism cultist shit when I was growing up. Fine. But like, because you're like I've never been like a nationalist or a patriot, like, but I like living here. We had a good run.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Like, we tried, guys. We tried democracy. It was a good run, and we got 200 and some odd,
right,
almost
it's a failed experiment.
350 years or so,
right?
Yep. So
almost
we
made
tried,
it,
which is not that long.
No, it's really not that long for most countries.
I don't like to be a pessimist, but it's just like, I'm like, now we're at war, and I'm like I was texting my son on Saturday because he's at a base in Alaska, and I said, hey, are you going to war? And he goes, what are you talking about? And I said, we're at war right now. And he goes, we are?
Oh God, really?
But he's at a base in Fairfax, Alaska. He's at Fort Wade. They are a non-deployable state, and if they do deploy, it's usually because they're trying to defend Russia. Like, it's
right.
Yeah, it was a base that was created during the Cold War.
Right, because they're right next door. They're right next door to Russia.
Yeah, they're right there. And but like, the thing is, the base is for supplies. Like, you basically like they run supply runs. All they have trucks and planes that leave, and they go to other parts of Europe. Like, they will go to bases in Russia, with supplies and things like that. Like, it's not a active military. Like, they do drills and they do all the things, but since they're a non-deployment state, it's basically supply runs. And so it's a very different sort of atmosphere. But at the same time, can you imagine that, like, you sign up for the military, you're like a 19-year-old kid, right? And you want a GI Bill. This is what my son did, right? And you join the military, okay? Because college is too fucking expensive. I refuse to pay my student loans right now. I'm not funding this shit right now. I don't care about my credit. I'm having a moment. Anyway, but imagine you were like, want to go like join the military so you can get a GI Bill so you can go to college, and you find out that where your station is getting deployed to go to Iran. You don't know how long you're going to be there, and the president has no plan.
God, what a nightmare. Jeez.
Let's all absorb that for a minute.
Right? My God. Yeah, that's scary.
Because they don't think, like, the thing that's like, pisses me off is, like, they don't think of anybody besides themselves, and they only think about their power and how much money they're going to get, and that they think, like, you and I are basically not people,
right?
And because we're poor, or like, and I'm over here going like, okay, well, money doesn't buy you a soul, so. Fuck you.
To get rid of them. Actually, they buy not the soul. They buy their soul leaving or something. I don't know how it works.
Do they okay? So here's a question, because like, how and like things like FOSS and stuff like that, like they sell their soul, right? And they're supposed to get like talent and fame and money and all that type of stuff. Okay,
right at the crossroads.
And they usually accuse of being atheists. Like. Funny Tube. I watch Funny Tube say things that like, some blues magician really sold his soul to become a really good blues. That's not how this works.
No, I don't think so.
I this is my feeling, guys. Like, people are just bad and terrible. Like, you don't need to add a conspiracy onto that. Like, it's just, you don't need to add more. Like, people make good choices and bad choices, and sometimes the bad choices are really, really bad. You don't need to add anything onto that. You just don't. Like, you don't need to add more story.
Right, they're bad enough. I mean, and well, you know, I can't remember where it was. I remember Seth Andrews was talking about this a while ago, and he was saying like there's actually been studies done that show that like wealthy people, once they get over a certain amount of wealth, they have a completely different moral center.
I think
like they don't.
This is when the worms eat their brains.
Right. Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll just see that because like that was my theory, and I've been saying this for a while now. I'm like, I don't know what the amount of money is.
Right. Well, I think it's in the billions. Like once you're dealing with power and stuff, once you get enough
because
money,
you have influence, your money is actually doing influence. You realize you can do whatever you want.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. That kind of.
And then the morals are cut off, like because like that's what power does. Because if you like, I forget who it was, but they said power doesn't corrupt, it reveals. Because it shows if you give the guy power, you show what he will do with that power. Because it doesn't corrupt, because there are people that are powerful that are not corrupt.
Right. Yeah, there are.
Like Bernie Sanders. Like I'm just going to use Bernie for example. He has power. How much power he has? Debatable.
Yeah, not that much,
but he's a senator. Yeah. He's been a senator since the 1970s. He's been, like people keep voting for this man, and he is still saying the exact same shit he said in 1972 and 2026. He's saying the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Universal health care, oligarchy's a problem. Like, because he saw the writing on the wall. Like, you know, he saw the writing on the wall, and that's why it's like consistency is important.
See, here it is. Look, so studies indicate that higher socioeconomic status and wealth are associated with an increased tendency toward unethical behavior, reduced empathy, and greater selfishness.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a 2025 study was done.
Am I shocked?
I know. We needed a study for this. That we wouldn't have been able to figure this out.
Guys, we had to do a study.
I know it's just like the studies that are like, did you know that conservative people that vote more conservative and are more bigoted and stuff actually are less intelligent? It's like, yeah, no, I got it. I already knew that.
Eli, okay, I don't know if you watched the show, but he showed me the clip of. Did you see RFK Jr. Like the thing of him drinking like milk at a fucking club?
Oh, at a club?
Oh, like a CGI. Yeah, have you seen this?
You can't drink milk at a club.
I know. No,
that's against the law, right?
Okay, this was just around the time when he did that video where he was like working out with Chris Rock.
Kid Rock. Okay, come on.
Eyeballs.
I don't like Chris Rock either, but let's not be cruel. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to show this to you, and you're going to have feelings about it. But because, like, as my friend, if I have to suffer, you're going to do it with me. And it's all Eli's fault. Hope you watch this later, Eli, because he DM'd me it again, and I was like, "Why did you DM me again?" So I'm assuming he's watching the stream. If he's not, he should be, because I'm gonna talk about some stuff.
Is that Eli from Ben's Trivia?
Yeah. Eli Slack.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We had fun.
All right, so I'm gonna pull this up. I do apologize to everybody for this. I'm just at that point. I do apologize to everybody for this.
You gotta suffer along with us. That's right.
Yeah, I love you guys, but we're gonna go on a ride, okay? I'm sorry. Okay,
gotta go for a ride.
You're gonna go for buckle in, babies.
That was my Billy Corgan. It's really just my Ben Shapiro, but it's the same thing, you know.
It's the same thing.
Little raspier.
Is Ben doing shit anymore? Like, that's a different conversation. We'll have a conversation about that in a second. Hold on.
Yeah. Too many Nazis in the in their little group.
No.
You know? Kind of messed up his numbers.
What?
I know. I feel bad.
I feel so bad that there's Nazis.
The leopards ate his face. You know, he didn't think they would.
Oh, my computer's not being kind. Okay, I'll send it to you later. I'll just forward it to you. I am so sorry. We read it, Dawn. Exactly. There we go.
We had it done. That's it.
I will share it with you guys. It's just that my computer's being a kind of a bitch right now, but I will put it in our chats, and it is. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Awesome.
It's all Eli's fault. Because, like, okay, does it? Yeah, the insular. I don't know if it was. Does it shrink the insular cortex? I don't know.
What does what shrinks?
This is part of the brain. It's like the moral center.
Yeah.
Because there's a part of your brain that makes decisions on what is morally ethical.
Right.
So
it was. Maybe. I thought it was like the amygdala or something. They have like a
no. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, like maybe I don't know. Hold on. Let me hold on. Look up some brain science. So I'm not saying shit that it doesn't. It's not true. Okay, we're gonna go to Wikipedia, guys. Right. It's a portion of the cerebral cortex folded deep within the lateral sulcus, the fissure separating the temporal lobe from the parietal and frontal lobes within each hemisphere of the mammalian brain. Cool. These functions include compassion, empathy, taste, perception, motor control, self-awareness, cognitive functioning, interpersonal relationships, and awareness of homeostasis.
Oh, that's so that
such as hunger, pain, and fatigue. And it's also related to psychopathology.
Huh. And so that's why they have bad taste in everything. That's why all the Christian movies and their music and everything is terrible, because it affects their taste too. Did you hear that?
Right, exactly. Like, and like,
that's why
have you ever met like someone like they do find people that are interested in like different types of music and different types of food and different types of culture tend to be more accepting of people that are different. Yeah. Like if you think Mexico is Taco Bell, I am sorry. Like you have not have authentic Mexican food. Like you have not, like, you know, like I got a Cuban at a restaurant at Publix. No, you didn't. Like I don't like ham, but like go to a Cuban restaurant and get a Cuban
made by Cuban people. Yeah,
by Cuban people. I went to, like, there's a Peruvian restaurant. Like, I love Peruvian food. I love Indian food. I go to the people that make it.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Like, I can make a really good rice pudding, and Todd makes a good vindaloo, but also it takes a lot of time.
Really?
Yeah, like vindaloo, it's a process, you know. But it's very good. But like, I would rather them do it, and I will give them money.
Yeah, I'll pay them to do that process.
But like, so like when I hear things like this, like, you know, like I'm gonna stay here. Like, I'm not going to expand. Like, the only thing that matters is, well, this is going to tell people my worth. And then when you like this is the kind of thing, like I hate this, but Trump is basically the child that's in the Twilight Zone episode. It's a Good Life.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that episode?
I don't know.
It's about a little boy, but he has omniscient power. Like, he's all powerful. He can read your thoughts.
Like the movie.
He's basically God.
Yeah, but wasn't the movie based on that? If
you do something wrong, you end up in the cornfield, and you don't want to go to the cornfield. It's like it's basically a metaphor for God or a crazed politician. Like, if you watch that episode, it's in the original Twilight. It's called "It's a Good Life." Watch it, because you were like, oh my God, this is either a crazed politician that had got absolute power or a God.
Right.
Especially the Christian God. Because Ziering had opinions about those things.
Yeah, I remember that. And everybody's like scared of the little kid.
Oh boy! Like, and then that's how I think of God. Like, there's also I can't remember the name of the show, but Daniel Radcliffe was in, and he worked for Heaven. And it's a series, I think, on Comedy Central, and there's some really great, and Steve Buscemi is our God, but he was basically like he made the world, like he made, and like a giraffe, for example, was just like an experiment. And then, but once he started making things, there was no order to it, and it turned into chaos, and then he just kind of like bowed out.
He's like, all right, I'm out.
And he has siblings that have other universes that their universes work better, but are like this. Like, we gave you one planet, like, you fucked it up, you know. And I'm like, yeah,
sounds about right.
Very existential, sort of like absurdist you know, but like if you look at it, like God, the concept of God and like what He created is kind of absurd because like I know how human beings are. Like we have Pete Hegseth that like we're gonna bring in the end times, and it's like no, Pete.
That is crazy.
Pete.
Yeah, and it's wild too that like just on that note, like the way that it was literally reported as like a violation. You know, like so many people contacted these Freedom for Religious Freedom for Religion
Freedom
group.
from Religion Foundation.
Yeah, and they were I don't know if it was that one specific, but it's like, you know, religious freedom groups, right? And they were filing
people
lawsuits.
that were like, hey, can we have the separation thing? Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, because I mean, could you imagine that, like being standing there and you're a Hindu person, and they're like, you know, your commanding officer is going to be like, hey, we got to go to war because of Christian beliefs being true, and we got to bring back the sword tongue Jesus, you know, fire-eyed Jesus to come out of the sky, and we need that to happen. They'd be like, fucking what? I didn't know. I don't want to do that.
Like I didn't sign up for that. That's what the Jewish people are saying. They're like, we don't like, and like you want apartheid, like you want apartheid, you want apartheid, like Palestinian rule, you know, where Israel has all the control.
Right.
Can we look at South Africa and how well that worked? You know, like you have to, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm like, you guys are so fucking stupid. This is what happens when you don't have an education, guys, and you're not curious, is that you get people that forgot what happened in South Africa, apartheid, and then they went apartheid Israel. And it's like, and the Palestinians, you know, the Palestinian people. And I'm like, it's going to end badly. It will end badly. It is so bad. It's bad.
It's ethnic cleansing. Like there's no other word for it. Like that's
it's a genocide of the Palestinian people. That's 100%. What it is.
Yeah.
Like when you
okay, here it is. It's
you have 2-year-olds starving, getting their legs blown off, and nobody's talking about it because it's a bad look for us. And they just talk about, like, you know, the glory of God. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm more concerned about the 2-year-old that you blew her legs off because she's 2 years old and doesn't understand why she's just in pain.
Yeah. Jeez. It's okay. So it's the military. It's the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, the MRFF. So I guess they have like a military version of the Freedom from Religion Foundation. Yeah, they have over 100 complaints.
And ask him if he knows anything about that, because I think because Will does, you know, atheist and activist within the military. I want to know if he knows about, like, he'd be a really good person to ask.
Right? Oh yeah.
Because, like, listen, guys. Listen, I'm gonna also tell you all this too, and I'm sure you're with me, Brent. Like, we can make fun of religion because it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make fun of people,
all of them,
unless they're saying awful things. Like the rule, the rule is you make fun of the things they say. Like, you don't say this person. You just go, what you're saying is idiotic. Like I want to believe that if I get, like, you know, you could be persuaded. You want to believe that, but also at the same time, like, don't do that.
Right, exactly.
I mean, things.
At a certain point, I will say that certain people are bad people, but you know,
there's a bar.
Depends who it is.
If you're like saying, like, you know, that trans people are bad, just, you know, and like, I think the thing that drives me crazy about anyone, whether you're religious or not, but you have you know, you have this idea that you know better. And, like, you're basically saying that you know somebody else's mind better than they know their own. And that you have to follow that. It drives me crazy. And that's what, like, you know, these motherfuckers are doing. They're like, we know better than you do. The person that has served in the military.
Right.
Like, you know, like people that have actually served did all the work, like admirals, and, you know, and they're up and making, like, major military decisions that cost people lives day in and day out. You say that you know better. Pete Hegseth, who has never served in the military, he knows better. He was a Fox News host. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I think he did serve a little bit. It wasn't.
He worked as a lawyer. He worked as a lawyer within the military. He served in the Navy, and then he went to law school, and then he started. But also, from reports, of people. Behind the Bastards did a whole thing about Pete Hegseth. I highly recommend go into the whole background.
I'll have to check that out.
He wasn't the best person.
Still isn't, you know.
Still isn't, but like I told you, got beat up by punkers. Like you got beat up by punkers that were like, this guy's a piece of shit. Like, and this is the thing. Like, I kind of love is that like in the punk movement, like it is like fascist punks fuck off. Like we're like no, you are missing the point. It's kind of like MAGA goth people. I'm like you.
That is the weirdest shit.
It's the weird, and it's like Taylor, Drew's wife from the Antibot, does a lot of coverage on this, like about like younger millennials, like TikTok, like and like Gen Z, their TikTok, because a lot of that, because she's like right on the cusp between the two. I think her and Drew are like right on the cusp between Gen Z and millennial, and and they're kind of like watching these people. Like I'm sitting there. I am an old school goth. I'm an ancient goth. Okay, that's my aesthetic. I like spooky things, and I like it's just my like if like that's my aesthetic. It makes me happy. Okay, cool. I'm like a goth hobbit. I'm a goth hobbit. I'm a gobbit. I'm a goth bit. I'm a goth bit.
Doesn't work. The TH, I'm telling you. TH works.
Okay, so what would be
the gobbit's good. That's good.
A hob. I don't know how you put it the other way.
Oh, I see.
I was trying to
be the other side,
but the verbiage wasn't there.
The hop.
Anyway, so a goth hobbit. I'm a goth hobbit. Okay. Now you got these people over here that are like, well, like you know, I'm getting judged for the way I'm taught, but like I believe in Jesus, and I believe that, you know, and then you have these ideas of like against feminism and against like queer people. I'm like, have you ever been to a goth club? Have you stepped into goth culture? Because you are not going to be accepted. Like metal guys, punk people, and goth, like we're all in this like adjacent circles to each other about like art as progress and putting out ideas and through art and music. So yeah. Anyway, did you see Pete got a new tat and never? What?
Oh God! Oh, I think I did see that.
It says a word calling for unbeliever, but it literally means to hide or deceive. I love that. I kind of love it. I love it. I love that. I'm like, ooh, are we telling on ourselves? I love it. And it's marked on his body, which is even better.
Well, there was something else. Oh, let me see if I can find it. He had also said,
I love when people tell on themselves.
When he was in the military before too, like he had gotten in trouble for like saying just randomly how much he hates Muslims and would just be saying it like all the time, you know, and they like to the point where you had to get a talking to about it. As far as I know, because it was just the rhetoric was like out of control. They're like, dude, you know, we have Muslims that
do you think he's like, okay, like I'm gonna be a little bit crude here, but I don't care. Like, do you think he's sucking like Stephen Miller's cock? Because like I think Stephen Miller's the shadow president. Like where we had Bush and we had Cheney, like Stephen Miller, and I'm just wondering, like, is Pete Hegseth, like, you know, sucking the proverbial cock or literal? I don't really care about the literal stuff because that's your thing. But like the proverbial one, I'm like, you need
it's a show of dominance, so it's not sexual. It's not like
right. Like, and like, listen, I'm like, I think you missed the memo on like ethics. But whatever. Like, well, I mean, like, you know, you had Chrissy Nome and like whatever fucking dude flying around in a fuck plane paid by tax dollars, but she got called out for it because it's like why do you need a fuck plane to do your terrible immigration policy?
Yeah, that was crazy.
And she left her vibrator on. It wasn't a blanket. She left her vibrator on the plane, which is even better.
And apparently she flipped out because they forgot her special blankie.
Yeah, it was a vibrator.
Oh, is that what? Oh, okay.
It was either a vibrator or a dildo. It was a sex toy, guys.
It had to be.
Because it was for her personal use.
Oh, here it is. Okay. So a report in the New Yorker cited a former employee who claimed that Hegseth, while intoxicated at a bar in Ohio in 2015,
No, he was
intoxicated. I know, crazy. Chanted "Kill all Muslims" like over and over. Like that's insane.
Why? Like, I want to like. Do you ever want to like just sit these people down and just be like, why? Like, let's walk this through, buddy.
My God, what
you know, I know, like, listen, it's a fool's hope. Like, I just feel like a couple conversations, you know, like maybe you can talk through, but like if you believe that a whole group of people are just bad just for like following a different religion or from a different country, I have concerns about you.
Right?
Do I like okay, like those of you who are here, we're all buds. Like we criticize religion because it's weird and it causes problems. But we also recognize people have the right to believe what they want to believe. We're just like, and I've hit the point right now that I'm like, that's a conversation for later.
Yeah.
Like, because if I have an Orthodox Jew that's sitting, you know, and supports Palestine and wants the violence to stop, like, we can debate about God later. Like, I'm on, like, your humanist morals are aligned with mine. So let's work together.
Yeah.
Because there was another Jewish guy that there's a priest that was on, and he was talking about like at his center, like they have Jewish people and Muslim, you know, people that follow Islam and that come together and are also Hindu, and there's Hindu that come to the church because it's a safe place to be and they can interact with each other. They have different beliefs, but it's a safe place because they get resources there and support. Because this priest was basically like everybody's welcome. Like I don't know, he had a collar, but it wasn't like official priest collar. It might have been like a Methodist
honorary.
or
it was an honorary collar.
Honorary collar. Yeah,
I got one too, actually.
Like I look at it. I got an honorary collar.
I got a Pope.
Give it to me, baby.
Whole thing.
Honorary one. But like, but like, if you think about it for like 2 seconds, it's like, okay, like I have a problem with religion, but but also at the same time, like you have a progressive values. That's where, like, and then we can talk about religion, you know. But the thing is that, like, when you're on FunnyTube, is like always religion is wrapped up in politics. Like they cannot stop fucking each other and they need to stop.
Yeah. Well, they want to control everything. I mean, that's part of like we were talking about the psychological aspects of like how they think and everything. They don't understand that, like, you know, everybody's going to do what everybody's going to do. You can't control everything. But because they're so guided by fear and anxiety and all that type of stuff, they're in their mind, they think they have to control everybody and everything around them. And it's like when they get power, that's what they do with it. They use it to control people. I mean, right now, I just heard there was a law that literally banned trans people from, like, just, you know, they always said it was about being, you know, the kids or whatever, but it's not. They're literally banning trans people in, what was it, like Oklahoma or something? Fuck. Where was it?
Well, there's a bill right now in our state that trans kids should not have access to healthcare, and it's a bill that is being proposed by the Florida Senate right now. So like I've been writing letters because I don't like the phone call, but I like to write a letter because I ramble.
Yeah, phone calls are they're a lot.
But like the petitions and things like that. But like this is the thing, like, you know, like this is a smoke and mirrors game. Once you realize like the whole thing about, like, you know, what I was talking about, what happened in New York, and like the LAPD, the New York PD gets to decide what outside is, and that it's ambiguous language, and using the Jewish people as props and bringing up the problems in Palestine and making this about Zionism and all this stuff. It's like, no, I'm like, you are flooding, you are doing the Steve Bannon. You are flooding people with a bunch of information, and they're going to make decisions based on emotion. You don't have the ability to step back and go, well, you know, maybe I don't want to support what's going on with the murder of war crimes, literal war crimes and genocide happening on the Gaza Strip. I am sorry, you don't get to like you can process that. Like you have to. You gotta like, and I tend to get mad at people when they don't.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
I don't know.
I'm
just on a rant. I'm having tangents, guys. Why you go to Amber's channel is because you're gonna
That's right.
You go to Brently's channel to laugh at a funny tube.
That's right.
I don't I don't know and Jen, you and Jen from Fun Day Fridays she does deep dives into the Christian National Amusement and your channel, but you do it she does it more for I'm going to educate you. Do let's make fun of these people, which I appreciate a lot.
Just have fun.
I don't the fact that you because I didn't grow up evangelical Christian, and I had more of a balanced upbringing with religion, so it was easy for me to let go of it. But so when I hear these people, I'm you just sound insane. Tarot cards have evil spirits in them, and I'm it's a card. It's card with ink on it. What?
And Pokemon too, apparently. Those are monsters. Hello.
Pokemon King came out, and I had to tell my roommate. I'm did you know that Pokemon is satanic? And she goes, they go, why? And I go, because it does evolution.
That's right.
And as you know, an animal
they don't believe in that.
Will evolve into a higher state of being, which can find another animal by announcing its name. Though I do think it'd be really cool if you found a cat, a duck-billed platypus, and it would just shout duck-billed platypus at humans, let you know what it is. Like Pokemon do.
That would be cool. Actually, I would appreciate that. So
wouldn't that be cool? Okay, well, I don't thank you for telling me what you are.
Squirrel. Like they say squirrel.
And then it's okay, I'm do I get a plus to my attack with you because you have a poisonous, your saliva is poisonous, but also
right.
You have duck legs, and I know your land speed isn't that fast.
Right.
And also you have the adorableness, so you have a charisma modifier to that too.
Right. But here, check it out. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry. I went off track. I started
but look, it's in Kansas.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. No, following a veto override in Kansas by a Republican supermajority, a new law went into effect in February, just last month, that invalidates driver's licenses for trans people who previously updated their gender markers. The law requires ID.
Yeah, that's what Miles was telling me yesterday.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because they're trans, and it's funny because on their passport they're marked female, and I said, I keep saying you failed, you failed at being trans. Right. That's what your passport, and then we just started laughing about it because it's so the idea of it is absurd.
Yeah, but listen to this.
Yeah, and you know other people better than they know themselves.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. But listen to this. The law requires IDs to reflect sex at birth and includes a bounty system allowing citizens to sue if they encounter a trans person in a bathroom not matching their sex assigned at birth. What the fuck?
Are we going to be checking genitals now?
I don't even know how they can do that. Honestly, how are you going to sue somebody? We're going to prove it.
I do want to point out.
Give me a dick pic now.
I do want to point out.
Jesus.
To all these people that are fucking dum-dums, that female bathrooms have stalls. So do male bathrooms. Some male bathrooms have stalls.
Yeah.
And then are you going to have some pervert look to see what kind of genitals people have, because then that would be a violation of privacy, because there's a reason why the stalls are there. It's let's just put this to its logical conclusion, because then the person that is trans might go, well, I just won't, if you're a trans man, you would just go, and if you're a trans woman, you're just going to use the stall, and then and then the male's bathroom usually using the stall because you have to take a shit. You're gonna watch someone take a shit? I don't think so. Let's take this to its logical conclusion, guys. Also, too, it's if they're not passing that's an issue, because like then you're basically saying, like, just based on someone's appearance, that they're a predator when you have no evidence of that. And I just want to point out, as a person that uses a woman's bathroom, I don't want to share my bathroom with a pervert at all, but I don't really care what gender they are. Like, if you're a pervert, you're just a pervert. And you shouldn't be in, like, if you get off watching strangers like go into the bathroom and you want to, like, sexual assaults in bathrooms don't happen, especially in public places, because there's too much risk. It's a boogeyman. It's just a boogeyman. And like, I'm like, and it took me, I've been talking for like a minute, and all I had to do was just like think.
Like, what the hell? Like,
hey, plus,
you know, I mean, my aunt would be fucked. She has a mustache. Okay. I don't, it's just something that happens in our family. The ladies get mustaches.
Well, the thing is that there are hormonal things where women grow like facial body hair because of hormone imbalances. Like, this is not a straight, like, I'm like, do I want to go into gender science right here? Not really. Y'all smart people. And if you're new here and like you're watching this in future land and you're like, hey, what? Gender is not like binary. I'm like, I encourage you to go look up gender. What that is a social and psychological state versus biology. And guess what? Biology is trans too. It's wild.
It's not binary.
It's not a set thing. So I encourage you to go get some educate yourself.
It's really frustrating. And that's one of the things too, that like when I was saying they're like guided by fear and anger and stuff, it doesn't fit in their box. Like, they need everything in society to fit according to their narrow-minded box. Otherwise they panic, because now things are more complicated than they can understand, and it makes them afraid. They get afraid and angry.
To misogyny.
Yeah,
all the past, because like they're confused, because like if you are like you're male to female, like you were assigned male at birth, and then you transition to female, like why would you give up your power, right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then so like there's that, and then also like I'm confused, because like if you're really hot trans woman, because these people think in like physical markers of the value of a person, right. They panic because like, well, what if they have a penis? And I'm like, what if they had bottom surgery? And like, and it fucks with their brain, because they're like, well, there was a boy. And I'm like, no, they've always been female. Like right. They've always been a woman. Like you just missed the boat. Right. And you're attracted to someone. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're like, I don't know who the fuck. And then like if you're assigned female at birth, and then you transition to identify as a man, you're also like, you're not performing your role. Like we set a role for you, like, and now you don't want to do it, and you want power. And then we're men, and we're supposed to have all the power. So if we have trans men who were assigned female at birth, but I'm confused because now that like we have to share power. I'm like, listen, motherfuckers, like calm your role, man. Like you don't have to understand, because like I don't know what it's like to be trans. I have no idea, but guess what? They do. So I'm going to be like, hey, you understand this? Because like you don't have firsthand experience of what it's like to experience as a cis female. I don't know what it's like to experience life as a cis male. Not going to assume that I do know, because I don't know. No. So stop being assholes, guys. Exactly.
I guess so. Yeah. Like, and that's why I get mad at like the right, because it's not so much about. Get serious. My cat's meowing at me.
Oh, that's. I thought that was a door hinge. Oh, okay.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I thought that was a door hinge.
She's squeaking at me. He's a teenager, and okay. Like, I think that's why I get so frustrated, and especially now that we're at war. It's like this winning game. Like I have to win something, and I'm just like, my dude. No, you don't.
Well, yeah.
Like we didn't have to go to war with Iran. We had no reason to. And they're doing. But the thing is, though, like, here's the difference. And I'm just gonna point this out. Okay, it's like he's doing the same thing that Bush did. Like they have weapons of mass destruction, and then we found out that they didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Back in 2001, You didn't have instant information as readily available. Like we were on flip phone still.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, now everybody's got a camera. Everybody, there's going to be everyday citizens that will be in Iran filming what's going on, and it will be uploaded to the internet, and people will see. We're not living in the same world anymore. Also, no, you lie, and you lie, and all of us over here going like, I don't trust the thing you said.
No.
Yeah, and also at the same time, I'm sorry, nobody wanted to go like Megyn Kelly said that she didn't like she's out of MAGA. Woman that defended Epstein has this is her limit.
Oh my God. This is her limit. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
I thought the Epstein thing would be.
I know. I thought that would do it, and nope, not at all.
No, like you know, like that's the thing. I'm like, at least you arrived. I guess. Like, it's always one of those things. Like, I think you should have been back there. Like, at least with the Epstein thing. Like, I feel like. But nope, the war did it. Fine.
Yeah. Like, so well, I mean, it's crazy too because like they were like Trump had already said that they took out their nuclear stuff. So that was kind of like, he's like, we did it great. We just did one strike, got all the nuclear weapons. We're good. Everything's done. And then immediately, like after now, he's like, we got more nuclear stuff again, I guess. Like, what? So then you lied. You lied because you said that you got it and everything. It's just such bullshit.
Right. And that's the thing I find so frustrating because like, you like, and he said that they dismantled it and then, or they did a bomb strike. Like it was two different stories.
Right,
and I'm like,
yeah, they did both.
And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, and then we find out, no, that they do have weapons of mass destruction, even though you took out their ability to build them and where they were stored, I suppose. But you showed no evidence that we were just with school. Okay. Yeah. Like we're 5. Like, and I'm like, Mr. President, I have questions. Like, and the thing that frustrates me, like I really wish the press corps would like push him on things. Like when he says like, oh, like we can, you said the words, we can bring, like, you want me to show you on my phone what you said? Please explain. Because so did you destroy the bases where the nuclear weapons were, or did you not? Like, and that's the thing. That's why he didn't want like a diverse press corps, you know, White House press corps, because you would probably get people asking difficult questions that he could not answer because he is driven by emotion and his narcissism. He is not driven by logic.
Right. No, yeah, definitely not that.
And he has dementia.
That too.
Like, so okay, I know he hasn't officially diagnosed, but as someone that works with people with dementia.
Right. So if you just ask Google, why is the U.S. at war with Iran? This is the answer that comes up. It says, as of March 2026, the United States is engaged in a military conflict with Iran characterized by direct targeted strikes initiated by the Trump administration to eliminate imminent threats, destroy Iran's missile infrastructure, and dismantle its Navy.
Which they don't have.
Imminent threats. Like, so Google's even like, I don't fucking know. It's imminent threats, I guess. We don't, you know, because they don't know.
Like, I don't understand.
No reason here.
I'm so confused. Okay, I want to understand. Like what? Like, because I wasn't worried about Iran before Sunday.
I didn't think anybody was.
I didn't think. I was just kind of like, I'm glad I don't live there. Like, it's bad, but I wasn't thinking like I was more concerned about China. Like, if we were going to go to war, I was like, let's not go to war with China. That'd be really, really bad. I wasn't really, and because they're smart.
Yeah.
And they had the structure to fuck with us. So I was like, please don't get into war with China. It's going to be bad.
Right.
But he went after Iran, and I'm like, why? Like, what were they doing? And because nobody was really reporting on what was going on in the Gaza Strip because it's bad. And then people like, well, we have to go, and he's like, well, I'm just gonna start striking and not stop and have no regard. Because, like, okay, to be fair, and I'm gonna like, there was a war in Iraq. a total fuck show. Yes, but at least Bush, like, and there was a lot of civilian casualties, and I hate using this fucking comparison because it makes me sound like, well, this is better. It's not. At least he was going after military bases. Like, Trump is just bombing.
Yeah. I mean, they bombed a school of kids.
They bombed a school. They're doing. I'm like, and we're all over here going, what? Like, I hate it what Bush did, but I'm like, and the fact that I have to defend that, like, let's look at this in a larger. The fact that I have to say that, like, fucks with my brain because I don't want anybody getting hurt at all.
Of course not. Right.
I don't know. It's that basic human decency thing, guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, and it's the crazy thing here too is that not only did they go out, they hit that school, right? They also took out not only the leadership that was in place, but all of the leadership that could have taken the place of the leaders. They took out everybody. They are pissed.
That was not a good choice.
I mean, and that's the
so now we're going to be dealing with a power vacuum.
Well, we're going to be,
which is going to cause chaos. Well, we'll probably like that, which will probably cause who the took over. They're very extreme Muslims. Islam, people, like far extremists.
Jihadists or something, or like
not jihadists.
ISIS,
Al Qaeda.
Oh, Al Qaeda, yeah.
Like that's what they did. I think was it Iraq? Like there was a power vacuum, and they rose to power and caused like a bunch of fucking problems after. I think it was right after like Saddam was taken out of power, and there was a power vacuum, and then they rose to power, and then they started putting more of like religious extremism within Iraq, and that's why you're seeing all these protests and things going kind of crazy.
Yeah,
that's what's going to like. I don't want to say that's what's going to happen, but if there is a power vacuum and you're talking about religious extremists in the Middle East, they will suck it up because they don't have a democratic system that works for them. So
you took out anything that was any kind of
You took on anything. Like if we wanted them to progress towards to democracy, like you removed it. And but the thing is though, like he like this is the thing that drives me like bonkers. It's like where are the guardrails? Like why are we removing this man from power? He cannot be in power. He doesn't know what to do with it. He's like a fucking he is the little kid in the good and It's a Good Life. He's that kid. He is a 6-year-old that's throwing a fucking temper tantrum in an old man's body.
Yeah, basically. I mean, and the other thing is that this is going to cause, I mean, the thing I'm worried about, especially being here in Florida and other places like on the coast, like we're going to have terrorist attacks. Like this is going to cause attacks. Like it definitely will. I mean, this is like what caused like 9/11 and shit. We don't need that.
319 yesterday.
What's up?
Like gas prices have automatically gone up, like because that. You know, because inflation is already out of control, guys. Start a war. It's gonna get worse.
That'll fix it. You know,
and like we live in a coastal state. They usually go for those places first.
Yeah, kind of easy to get to.
And if he's just bombing and bombing, like, and he has no strategy, and Pete Hicks is definitely not having strategy because he's a dum-dum. Like, this is the thing, like, you know, like maybe we'll hit midnight. I don't know. I don't really like it that we're like only like 2 seconds before. Like, I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, weren't you like, and like, I don't like, I keep trying to be like, in this place, like I don't want to catastrophize because that's not healthy, but I'm like, catastrophize.
But I mean, so at some point, like it's just reasonable to expect shit like that, given everything that's going on, you know. But
yeah, and and also too, like I said with the news cycle, like it's not healthy, guys. Like take a break.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, take a break. Like, you know, whatever that looks like for you, like go play a video game. for just a day. Like, do something for a day where you're not looking at, the news cycle. And I know, guys, we want to be plugged in because everything is chaos right now. Like, I get it. But I'm like, go watch House. Go watch your TV show for a while. Go play D&D. Do something. Like, do not sit, because it's not healthy, because our nervous systems are not built for this. They're just not.
No.
And if you have anxiety and depression and you're neurodivergent, it's just a compounding thing, and it's hard. It's hard out there, guys. And so, okay, so what do you think? You're because we're getting to the end of the show, but I want to know, what do you think will be the resolution of the shit?
On the resolution of the wars and everything,
like the war, like
they were just going to lose it the same way we lost the Iraq war, but I don't know. At this point, I kind of think that they're trying to tank the system completely, because you already got the billionaires talking about how they can profit from the collapse. So I almost think that
profit off of, like, fucking Donald Trump's Bitcoin, which I still don't understand.
Right? Yeah, but it's almost like they're expecting it, which makes me think maybe they know something we don't.
I've listened to Phil Ferguson twice explain to me, 3 times, because we were at a free flow together too back in 2023. Phil has explained to me 3 times things about Bitcoin. I still don't understand it.
Yeah. If they're math equations that are worth money,
but it's digital money, but it's not. It's just like credits. Basically, is it just credits? If you say credits, I think like Firefly or Star Wars, and then I can understand.
I know, right? Put it in that terms, then I'll get
it. Like credits, like that I get, but like I don't know. But I guess it's all scam.
Pretty much.
Listen, like, I don't know what the result of this is going to be. It's not going to be great. A lot of people are going to die that didn't need to die. We are losing faith in our institutions. They were never perfect, but at least we counted on them to function at a reasonable level.
Right.
We are now, and every day is opposite day. Just letting everybody know. Like. So where are you like mentally? Like, where are you, like, as far as like how you're handling shit and like looking at this from like, some those of us who like care.
Exhausted and overwhelmed, but you got the main thing that kind of gives me solace in all of this is, and I am overwhelmed, and I know that that's what they want, but at the same time, you got to remember, this is the administration that has screwed up almost everything they've tried to do. And so that kind of gives me a little comfort. Like, if they are going to try to break everything, they're going to do it badly. And so that's good.
It's
at least
really
they're incompetent, which is insane.
It's really hard to get 350 million plus people to go along with you. It is really hard because they will fight back.
Yeah.
And the people that supported you are starting to fight back. But okay. So like so his approval score on the war is up. Like, that's what you were saying at the beginning.
I just watched the thing from CNN that said his approval rating it's at Obama and George Bush in their second term.
I don't know.
I don't know how this is happening.
Okay, like, guys, like, I don't know. Like, I try to understand polling.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
I try to understand it. I'm like, because like I love statistics, but also at the same time, I'm like, well, who did you ask?
Right.
Like who did you like? I want to know. Like I want to know your sample size. I want to know who you talk to. Exactly. I want to know. Anyway, thank you for being here. Like, I know this was not a cozy chat, but it was a chat.
It was fun. Hell yeah. It's always great talking to you.
It's always like we're buds, and we always enjoy talking to each other. Also, I appreciate that, like, I think that we, like, now that, like, it's a little bit of therapy to talk about this because it's a lot, and like, looking at it from like that, like, hey, like, let's commiserate together on the fuck upness of the world and do it lovingly. It'll be great. Anyway, so tell the people where to find you again and what you do.
I am Brently. I do the Punk Apostate on YouTube. If you just pretty much search Punk Apostate anywhere, you're gonna find me.
It's in the Jubilee Dude Shoe, guys. Like it's in the description. So you
Yeah,
can just click on it and go like and subscribe and do the things over at Brently's channel.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be here next week. I don't have anybody booked for next week, so I'm probably gonna see if Steve Ganakis will be on.
Oh, nice.
And
he's great.
I said his name like Gakanakis for years. Like so much.
I didn't
like, even though he's told me several times, like this is how I say my name, and I'm like, it's Gakanakis.
Right? How it's spelled.
So it's the Greek guys. If you want me on the show, just like you can DM me or you can hit me up on Freethinker Fireside to drop the S. Freethinker Fireside at gmail.com. But please like and subscribe. I have some stuff coming up. I have some new ideas for going into what I start doing a little bit more streaming. I'm going to be probably talking more about like more psychology topics and trauma and parasocial relationships and things like we're going to go on a journey, guys. Anyway, and we'll also do the interview, like, just casual conversations, whatever people want to talk about. But, like, I have ideas for new content. Anyway, I also want to say, so thank you for being here. We've been buds for a while, and we always have a great time. So thank you for being here. Go like Brently's channel, go like and subscribe, ring a bell, do the things. Especially ring the bell because like Brently goes live at random times.
I do. It's quite random.
It's just the nature of these guys. So anyway, I'm going to wish everybody good night. Be kind, stay skeptical, give someone a compliment, and I will see you all here next time. Bye. Bye, Internet.